Hello, beautiful babes. I am making this video to go over our meal suggestion sheets. This is specifically made for you. Brand new mommy here with my brand new mommy mess. But I wanted to make sure that you guys had something that you can use to cross check your food logs with. So I wanted to get right to the meal suggestion sheet, which is going to be the most basic tool that we use here at the gym in order to organize your day when it comes to nutrition and give you a little bit of a plan to follow. This is the most basic tool that we use at the gym when it comes to nutrition. We do get a lot fancier than this, but this is a good place to start. So if you're looking to get started with what you're currently eating, but need a little bit of guidance when it comes to amounts, times, and perhaps more ideas, this is the route that I want you to take. So when it comes to your meal suggestion sheet, is going to be a two-page sheet that we provide. And it's always going to start with the time that you wake up. Now, you can make two of these because you might wake up at separate times depending on the day of the week. But for the most part, we usually wake up at the same time. So, especially as mommies, so use that as your timestamp to start your day. When you wake up, you're going to either go for your morning mojo or your greens powder. This should already be a thing that you're doing. If it's not, then jump right into it. They're both great ways to start your day and get your metabolism kick-started for the day. Now, when it comes to breakfast, it's going to vary. Some people are going to have breakfast right after. Some people are going to do stuff in between. So I'm going to go over your main meals. And if you are squeezing in your workouts in between any of these, then you're going to apply your pre and post workout meals to the time that you're training. So let's say you work out first thing in the morning. So then after your morning mojo and your greens, you're going to have your pre-workout meal and then your post-workout meal. And then after that, we're going to go for breakfast. But if you don't train until the afternoon, then you're going to start with breakfast and squeeze those pre and post workout meals later on. So when it comes to breakfast, I want you to fill out the time that you'll be having breakfast for those particular days, depending on the time you woke up. And we give you a bunch of different options. I'm not going to go through them. They're pretty self-explanatory, but we essentially want you to prioritize protein. Protein is what's going to be keeping you full. So we want you to stay away from thinking carbs, 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 even though carbs are very important. They give us energy, but we want you to prioritize protein when it comes to every single meal of the day so that you remain fuller and we continue to build. The most important part of this entire sheet is that 3 hours later, after your breakfast, you're going to have another meal. So now we're talking about your morning snack, most likely, unless you have a late breakfast, in which case you can jump right into lunch, or depending on what you notice in the food patterns in your food log, this could be like your morning snack that happens at 12 midday. It doesn't matter. We give you a few options when it comes to the snacks. Notice that in the morning snack options, there are things like fruit that are higher in sugar. So keep an eye on those options. Pick whatever would fit your needs or something that you actually enjoy. And that's going to be your morning snack for the day. 3 hours later, we're going to jump right into lunch. Now, depending on what time this tends to be for you, if you're a mom, maybe after you pick up the kids, whatever it is, or depending on your break at work, whatever it is, you're going to put your lunch time here. And the most important thing that I want you to focus on when it comes to lunch is that you have a 4 to 6 ounce option of protein. So that's usually going to be the amount of your hand, about this big. So your piece of steak, of fish, of chicken, whatever protein you choose to have, it's going to be your palm size. When it comes to the greens in your plate, rule of thumb is we want it to be our open hand. So this much of a salad, this much of broccoli and string beans, whatever it is that you choose to have. I'm big for frozen veggies because I'm not someone that cooks often. So these are usually my easy go-to, especially when I'm on prep to get on stage. And then when it comes to your carbs, you're gonna grab a cup size. So think of whatever amount that you're able to scoop with your hand of rice, of potatoes, of pasta, of whatever you choose to have when it comes to lunch. When it comes to drink, we're going to stick to water only. And so no sweetened drinks or anything else. If you hate the taste of water, try adding things to them that is going to give them a little bit of taste, like cucumbers or lemon. They even sell, naturally sweetened powders that you can add to give it taste. 3 hours later, you're going to have your PM snack. And a PM snack is going to be something a little bit more basic. So we're talking about maybe like a protein bar or raw veggies. You're not going to go crazy with a PM snack. You're not going to have something that is loaded with sugar. It's going to be something a little lighter. Or it might be your pre-workout meal with your post-workout meal. And we'll get into that in a second. And then when it comes to your dinner, we're going to aim to have dinner before 7:30 p.m. 8 p.m. the latest. I know that our schedules are tight, but if you're having a heavy dinner right after 8 p.m. and you're going to bed right after, it's not really giving you enough time to metabolize that. So if you're having late dinners, I want you to switch your PM snack for something a little bit heavier, skip the snack, and then at the end of the day, you can have something like a meal replacement shake. Something that's going to be easier for your body to digest, not something that is going to be too heavy. When it comes to your dinner, I want you to stick to your same size of protein, your same amount of greens, but we're going to, for the sake of this program, skip the carbs. So at night, no carbs. You're going to stick to your veggies. You're going to stick to your protein. Your carbs are going to come from your vegetables. I know that sounds weird, but they are carbs. So when it comes to your pre-workout and post-workout meals, my recommendation is to make sure that you guys are having something carby before your workouts. So let's say you're going to train at 9 a.m. In the morning, you can have something that is carb loaded, like rice cakes with peanut butter, or even an apple or a banana. Oatmeal is a great pre-workout meal, something that is going to have carbs in it to give you the energy you need for your workout, along with your pre-workout, your amino acids, and the supplements that you already learned to take. When it comes to after workout, your post-workout meal should always be something that is high in protein. So if you don't have access to, let's say, going home and having your big breakfast with eggs and lots of protein right after your workout, a protein shake is usually my go-to. And you can bring it made to the gym. You can put it right in the fridge. If it's cold out in the car, leave it in the car. If it's pre-made, which is usually the easy way to go about this, even faster and better. You can make your shakes as heavy as they need to be based on your particular needs, right? If you're going to be skipping breakfast because you're going to go from the gym to your post-workout meal / breakfast to getting ready to leaving, then you can make this shake a very heavy shake, heavy with fruits, with peanut butter, with oatmeal, something that is going to keep you full. It's going to be like a meal along with your protein. If it's only going to be for the sake of having your protein intake after workout, you can literally just have one of the pre-made proteins, which I recommend, Fairlife and Premier Protein, or you can mix the water and powder, and that's it. That's all you're having, because it's just for the sake of having that protein intake right after your workout to build your muscles. When it comes to your water intake, we should be aiming for a half a gallon and then the gallon. Once you nail that consistently, and then your supplements are going to be whatever we already learned. So in the morning is going to be your greens. If you're not taking those yet, you can start with your morning mojo until you're consistently doing it, and then graduate to the greens. You're also going to be having your multivitamin in the morning and your creatine in the morning. And then pre-workout, you're going to have your energy and amino acids, or only amino acids if you're training in the afternoon. Post-workout is going to be your protein. And then at night is going to be your magnesium and zinc. I hope this was helpful. Use those meal suggestion sheets. They're extremely insightful by giving you especially time and ideas of portions, and to give you something to keep track of. Good luck. And if this is not going to work for you, then we have another option, which will be in your email. Oof, perfect timing.